morning to all the crusty, dusty, rusty, musty, ashy ass bums. Shout out to black men who are now trending still on Twitter on this October the 14th. But the amazing thing is that as of 5 a.m. EST, KamKam has come up with an agenda to help black men get ahead as the polls show that Trump gains. They're going to pull your asses back. You better go ahead and listen to daggone Obama. You better go ahead and vote for KamKam. You better go ahead and stand behind black women because they know what you need. And because you financially can't get ahead, she now finally has a plan for you. How many days until the election? But let's hear what the white people have to say about all this. Child, crazy times we living in, crazy times.
Laura Fink. Matt and Laura, all right, for more on the presidential election, let's bring in our political panel for today. With us today, Targeted Victory Vice President Matt Gorman and Rebel Communications founder and CEO Laura Fink. Matt and Laura, thank you so much for coming in today. So I know you've heard, good to have you. So I know you've heard these media reports suggesting some nervousness among Democrats that Kamala Harris peaked a little too early. So now they're bringing in the big guns. Bill Clinton will be in Georgia tomorrow, and Barack Obama was in Pittsburgh just a couple of days ago. And you know what? I know you heard that he scolded black men for not showing enough support for Kamala Harris. She is down in support among black voters in general. Let's take a look at these numbers. You see this here. Hillary Clinton did a lot better with black voters when she was running, both men and women. So, Laura, let me ask you, what do you think about this?
Listen, I am a campaign strategist. I am a communications expert, and I am a white woman in America. And I am not here to tell the first and only black president of these United States how to engage the black community. When he went with his message in Pittsburgh, he was smart. He had his eye on the prize, and he started a conversation. Kamala Harris has to make gains specifically with black men. And Barack Obama is the only president in 20 years who has won re-election. And he will be out on the stump taking that knowledge and that insight and engaging those communities so that they can get out and go to the polls. I think what we see is there's an enthusiasm gap, and he's working to change that. And he's the best in the business at doing it. So I have no interest in critiquing one of the best in the business while he's trying to do his job.
Okay, well, there has been a backlash on this among some black leaders and black voters in general. Let's take a listen to what Representative Byron Donalds said from Florida in just the last hour.
Now you got Barack Obama and the other Democrat surrogates out here saying that black men in particular need to just show up and vote for her just because she's a black woman. No. Details matter. Policy matters. Vision matters. And what we've seen from Kamala Harris is that she's been a part of a very destructive administration to the lives of the American people.
Matt, let me have you react to what Representative Donald said right there.
Yeah, Barack Obama lecturing black men that they're internalizing misogyny if they don't vote for Kamala Harris is going to strike the absolute wrong note on this. And look, it speaks to a broader issue you're seeing with slippage among men. There's a lot of talk about Republicans' gender gap issues. There's a massive gender gap issue on the Democratic side. They're getting blown out with men. That's why you see Tim Walz going out hunting, doing all what he thinks is all manly stuff. You obviously see Barack Obama lecturing black men about why they need to support Kamala Harris. They're very nervous about this. And look, let's put it this way. If Democrats get blown out by men with the gender gap you see Election Day, they're going to lose this race. It's crucial for them.
I want to move on.
Okay. You heard what the white people had to say. Listen, don't come for me for the volume. I did the best that I could with that segment. So it was very, very low. So let's hear what Harris has unveiled. This agenda to help black men get ahead as polls show that Trump gains. Proposal by VP Harris aims to provide black males the tools to get ahead financially. VP KamKam is rolling out a new agenda that aims to boost financial and career prospects for black men. The release of the Harris's campaign's Opportunity Agenda for Black Men on Monday comes just 4 days after former President Obama, in comments that went viral, admonished black male voters for a lack of enthusiasm in support of Harris. Obama's comments come as polls indicate former President Trump is making gains with black men who are traditionally some of the Democratic Party's most reliable supporters. The Harris campaign, just over 3 weeks to go until Election Day, hopes to spotlight its agenda to help black men achieve the opportunity to get ahead, to thrive, by equipping them with the tools to achieve financial freedom. lower costs to better provide for themselves and their families and protect their rights. So let me pause for a second. People are never proactive, they are reactive. How come KamKam didn't do this way back in the beginning? She'd rather talk about her mama. She'd rather talk about her mamala. She'd rather talk about small business. She'd rather talk about ABs. That's where her focus has been all this time. Things that appeal to women. You ain't playing no game that I ain't figured out, KamKam. You are not low at all. So now that you see that allegedly, because people have their skepticisms, gentlemen, it is what it is, that a lot of black men are going to go and vote for Donald Trump. Now, all of a sudden, she has an agenda. How many times have you all been saying, not me, I'm not going to act like I said it, but y'all have said it all the time in plenty of videos, in plenty of live streams, that everything goes to women. It gets created for women. It's pointed at women. It's to benefit women all the time. And even with all those things, I'm saying this, even with all those opportunities and things, who's the highest as far as the student loan debt is concerned, and seemingly continuing to do that, even though Biden has came in and tried to save the day for women for the most part. Come on now, tell the truth, shame the devil, to take care of the daggone student loans and waive all that. Who's at the top of the eviction list? But now with all those things that were going on, it was still about women, women, women. We just watched the CNN with Abby the other day where that white lady was on there talking about, why are we talking to men? We need to be talking to women because this is about women, because that's what all of this is about. It's all symbolism. Woman ain't even black, allegedly, but everybody want to sit up here and say she black, she a woman. They trying to get a symbolic moment. That's all this is. They failed with Hillary. So now they want to make sure that they do it with KamKam and the trifecta, and maybe the quadfecta, if that's a word, because she's allegedly black, she Asian or something, she a female, she married to that white man. Child, they just trying to cover off everything so that America can pretend that it's some kumbaya place, even though we know that that's not the case. Ooh, shout out to me for rhyming. Anyway, come on. The proposals, including providing $1 million in loans that are fully forgivable to black entrepreneurs and others to start a business, championing education, training and mentorship programs that help black men get good paying jobs in a high demand industries and lead their communities, including pathways to become teachers. Also highlighted by the campaign is a regulatory framework to protect black men's investments in cryptocurrency and other digital assets, a healthy equity initiative focused on black men that addresses sickle cell disease, diabetes, mental health, prostate cancer, and other health challenges that disproportionately impact them, and the creation of opportunities for black Americans in the recreational marijuana industry. Child, she just put everything in that damn kitchen sink. She covering off on everything. My question is it going to work for y'all? Bueller, 20 some odd days out from the election, and she brings this up. Do y'all think that it's really going to go through? Is that a way to get what they need, and then they're going to be like, bye? Former Louisiana Rep. Cedric Richmond, a Harris campaign national co-chair, said the new agenda aims to make sure that black men are equipped with the tools to thrive, to buy a home, provide for our families, start a business, and build wealth. Donald Trump could care less about equipping hardworking Americans with the tools needed to get ahead, Richmond said, while Vice President Harris is promising to equip black men with the tools needed to pursue our dreams and aspirations. Donald Trump is promising black in America a national nightmare. So find a way to bring in Donald Trump and make him look like the bad guy when this has absolutely nothing to do with him yet again. I want y'all to notice that this has nothing to do with Donald Trump. He's already allegedly getting the support, but y'all want to make sure that it seems like
because Trump bad.
VP KamKam has been here for you. It's Donald Trump that doesn't want to be here for you. He the one that's been talking. Y'all haven't been talking, but ignore all that now. Make sure y'all ignore all that, because you know you crusty, dusty, rusty, musty, ass bums also are dumb. You have no brain of your own. You can't think for yourself. You need black women to lead you everywhere. Shout out to YouTube. I'm a black woman, because YouTube been YouTubing lately with regard to this subject. But I digress, child. I digress. To help spread the message, the Harris campaign and it's teaming up this week with black male celebrity. Goodbye. They're teaming up with black male celebrities, influencers, and activists in key battleground states this week for Black Men Huddle Up events. Why are you going to key battleground states, KamKam? Why aren't you going to all the states or the states with the highest amount of black men in them? So you only want to go to the battleground states, the ones where you're losing at? That's the only place you want to go? So those men that are in the other places, they don't matter, huh? Because you just got it all covered off. Pay attention, y'all. Pay attention. The campaign spotlights that it's also enlisting the support of influential entrepreneurs for what it calls an economic freedom talk series with Black business owners. The new effort comes as Democrats are increasingly concerned about wavering support among Black men, and in particular younger Black men, for Harris, who would make history if she is elected as the nation's first female president. Child, I be knowing. I know there's plenty of things that I don't know, and I ain't got no problem with telling you, but child, there's plenty of things that I be knowing. Harris and Trump are locked in neck-and-neck race in the 7 key battleground states whose razor-thin margins decided President Biden's 2020 election victory over Trump and will likely determine the winner of the 2024 White House race. Any erosion of support among Black voters, and in particular Black males, could prove costly to the vice president. Obama, speaking Thursday at a Harris campaign office in Pittsburgh, recollected the surge in support among Black voters that boosted him toward history in 2008 to become the nation's first Black president. He bluntly said he couldn't understand why Harris wasn't enjoying the same level of enthusiasm, noting that the hesitation was more pronounced with the brothers. Shout out to the brothers. You're coming up with all kinds of reasons and excuses, Obama said. I've got a problem with that. Speaking directly to Black males, the former president said that part of it makes me think that, well, you just aren't feeling the idea of having a woman as president, and you're coming up with other alternatives and other reasons for that. Remember the video where the man said, oh, you all just got, well, it might not have come out yet, but there's a video coming where the man is like, y'all just don't understand. That's not what Obama meant. Child, as I'm reading these words, after hearing it a couple of times, I know what the hell this man meant, child. This is chastisement. Shout out to us that have been disciplined as children. As expected, Black supporters of Trump quickly rebuked the former president. President Obama's recent call for Black men to support KamKam based solely on her skin color rather than her policies is deeply insulting, the Black Men for Trump Advisory Board argued this weekend. But some Dems also called out the former president for his remarks, arguing that Obama unfairly admonished Black men without striking a similar chord with other demographic groups that have also expressed increased support for Trump. Obama ain't them. Obama ain't them, so he don't care about that. He's supposed to be getting on the train to do what the Dems expected Black people to do without a doubt, without having to coddle them. They reach out to others because they just expect. Black people, do you not see this? They just expect everything from Black people to give them no matter what. James Clyburn is out here talking about he can't believe that this is going on, basically, which we will cover. But the point is that it's an expectation and y'all be falling into line with it. I'm not talking to men right now. I'm talking to Black people as a whole. I see the comments from people talking about it's a murder of this people. We're going to vote because she's Black. Do what you're going to do. But again, as after every single freaking president, nothing ever changes. No one ever comes to the hood. Don't nobody ever come do nothing for us. Don't nobody ever come do nothing for me. And yet you continue to do the same thing over and over again and then say that the problem of being disproportionately affected is because of white people. No, it's because of you. It's because of you. You think they're going to do something for you and they don't. But then you admonish people because you only think low level. So you think that the rest of us think low level. We don't. Enough of us don't. We ain't stupid. We ain't doing the same shit over and over again. And we ain't waiting for daggone government to take care of us, child. But what the hell do I know? Like I always say. Anyway, hold on. In another pitch to Black voters, Harris on Tuesday heads to Detroit and Battleground, Michigan to sit down for a town hall discussion with radio talk show host Charlamagne the God, whose The Breakfast Club program is popular with Black listeners. What does that tell y'all? What does that tell y'all? Like, I ain't even on Amanda Seales type of time, but child, at least she's allegedly intelligent. She won't even talk to her. She want to this is her second time, if I'm not mistaken, going to the damn Breakfast Club. Nobody even listens to the damn radio, child. The only time that I even think about Breakfast Club is if they trending or out here for some wild and shit and we got to go and cover it, which obviously we will have to cover this because I'm sure it'll be softballed like they softball everyone else. I bet you Tislin Figueroa, whatever the hell that woman's name is, ain't going to be over there giving her the business, or that other lady that gave the business to Eric Adams, child, even though he probably needed it at this point from what we know. But I'm just saying, I bet you they won't be over there giving her any type of business. It'll be softball, just like what the hell Steve Harvey did. It'll be the same crap, but because she went on the black show, y'all are supposed to be all, oh yeah, we're gonna vote for Cam, and that's back to talking to you black men right now. So I'm just trying to understand, you know, is this gonna work? Y'all let me know what you think. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you are new. I'll see you all in the next one.
Trump bad. Trump bad.
Physically, we do not care